In this video, I'm going to teach you how to extrude objects vertically in a two-point perspective. And so what we're going to do is begin by extruding up the box that this buffet over here in this corner came in. Now, this box itself is actually standard size buffet, something like this, would probably be around 3 feet tall. So that's how we're going to draw it. Just to remind you, in a two-point perspective, as we have here, the only way that we can accurately identify the height of things in perspective is by always going back and depending on this true height wall to guide us. So if this buffet, let's say, came in a box that was 3 feet tall, then all we have to do is bring these corners up 1, 2, 3. And this would be the back corner of the box that it came in. Now, if I didn't have the grid, what I would have to do would be I'd have to go back to this true height line and go 1, 2, 3. And then I would have to use my left vanishing point in order to draw that line. And that's how I would know 3 feet tall. So I'm going to draw that dot there, and then this one, of course, is also at the same height. So we can either count up or we could extend our line from the left vanishing point over here. But we know that the back corner of that box is right there. So all we have to do now is connect back those 2 points and give them a height, like this and like this. And now we have the back, where the back of that box would be touching the wall. Okay, so that's the back of the box. Now we have to figure out where the front points of the box are. And we can say, well, they're probably going to be about around here somewhere. But the way to know for sure exactly where they are is to figure out an intersection point. So if I take the front corner of that box and I bring a vertical line up, I don't know exactly where to stop it, but I know the point that's the front of that box that this ships in is going to be somewhere along that line. And likewise, I know that the front of this corner will be someplace along this vertical line, right? Now, the back corner of the box and the front corner of the box are also on the same plane. And so what you can do is if this is 3 feet tall stuck to the back wall, then if I want to come perpendicular to a plane that's still at the same height, I use my right vanishing point for that. Now keep in mind, in a two-point perspective, lines are either vertical or they use the vanishing point, if they're drawn, of course, at a 90-degree angle on the plan. And so you can see that intersection point right there. That's the front corner of the box. Now, in order to find the front corner of the box on this side, we can find it one of two ways. We can either bring the point from the vanishing point through this point and extend it out, just like we did with the first corner, and see where it intersects. It's there. Or if we didn't do that method, we could have taken this point, brought it back to the left vanishing point, and it would intersect at the same point. Okay, so either way is right, but that's how you create the box. And then all you'd have to do at this point now is just ink it in. Now, if you start to get graphite on the tip of your marker like this, all you have to do is just scribble it alongside on the outside of your grid, and just the black will eventually come off. Or you can use a less expensive marker where it doesn't matter. Okay, so you've also got, oh, I forgot to draw this line back here. Right there. Okay, so that's the box that it ships in.